All right, guys, what's up? Hello. We are here. We're live on YouTube, guys, and we're live here on TikTok. How's everybody doing? It is Friday, and you guys know what that means. We're talking about Star Wars: The Bad Batch, the finale, part 2, guys. Part 2. So it's about to go down. I'm excited. Can't wait to chat it up with you guys. I'm waiting on a couple buddies from TikTok to join in. So they should be popping in here momentarily, and I'll bring them in, and we'll all chat it up. Mom says, hi. Hello, Mr. Drawings. Good to see you, man. Hi, DadaLorian. Glad to have you guys in, man. I always love seeing my familiar faces. And Red Hood versus Punisher versus Winter Soldier, all with prep time. Who wins? Probably, I'm gonna go with, I don't know, man. I want to say Red Hood. But then I don't know, because Bucky is pretty badass too. So I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go with Red Hood though. I'm gonna go with Red Hood because I think Red Hood's a complete badass. Michael, what's up, man? Are you joining in with us tonight? I believe you are. I don't know if you're working that, but I think you're joining in. If you're joining in, let me know. Yeah, I think Red Hood would probably take that fight. Red Hood's he's a beast, especially since he's gone like toe to toe with Batman in the comics. It's pretty insane. So I don't know. But who all here on TikTok has seen Star Wars: The Bad Batch? If you watched, let me know. If you haven't watched, let me know. Vice versa. I would love to hear and know where you guys' knowledge is on Bad Batch. Yeah, let me know. And then we're just waiting on a couple other friends from TikTok to pop in. Michael, I'll bring you in, man. Why not? Sure, go ahead and join, buddy. Hello, what's up? I oh yeah, I can't read your name for some reason. Hi and hello. Thanks for tuning in. What's going on? How are you guys doing? Good to see you guys. We got Cameron Daughtry 2. What's up, Cameron? Thanks for tuning in. DadaLorian, you gotta chill. You gotta chill with all that. Only people that call me daddy is my wife and my daughter. So that's it. Mr. Drawings, if you decided not to be the Mandalorian, what other Star Wars character would you have been? Other Star Wars character? Ooh, that's a good one. Probably like a Jedi of some sort. Nobody say Mace Windu, okay? It wouldn't have been Mace Windu. Not that I have anything against him, but I'm not going to go with the obvious, or Finn, just because they're black. But I would probably go with, I don't know. Maybe like, yeah, because I do like Han Solo. Han Solo's really cool. But then maybe I would go with, I don't know, Kanan Jarrus, man. I would probably go with Kanan Jarrus. Yeah. What's up, Aaron? I see you. Hey, I love your video. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm live both here on YouTube and TikTok. Oh, yeah, I should probably let my buddy Michael in. What's up, Michael? How's it going, buddy?
How's it going?
Very good. We're just waiting on some other folks from TikTok to join in, and then we shall get started with our conversation, man. Good to see you. Opinion on Arson? I don't know who Arson is. I don't know.
We're going off what you were just saying. I'd say Plo Koon.
Oh, you would go with Plo Koon?
No, I'm saying like for you. I could see you doing Plo Koon.
Plo Koon. Maybe. When I cosplay, it has to be somebody that I have to have like a
connection with.
Yeah. That's what I mean. So like, yeah, I just have to feel connected to it. So like Kanan, for instance, with his character, I was like, oh man, I just really love and could connect with that character. So if I'm gonna do a cosplay like other stuff I've done, Power Rangers stuff, Spider-Man stuff, it's all just that love and passion and connection. And that's the reason why that's like for any cosplay that I do, I have to definitely have like a connection with it. But Plo Koon would be pretty cool too.
But if I had to pick a Jedi for myself to cosplay, I think I would actually go with it's actually a really hard one.
Really?
It is a hard one because you know me. I'm more of a Sith person than I am a Jedi person.
Yeah.
I think if I actually had to ultimately choose one, I think I would go with Kit Fisto.
Ooh. Kit Fisto that would be really cool. I know I was watching Element 7's live stream. I was watching it on TV earlier, and I think he was saying, was it Kit? No, who was it that he was talking about? There was someone that he had a prediction of that he thought was going to be in the Bad Batch finale, and he was either him or it was another Jedi, and I can't remember who the hell it was. Now it's escaping my brain. I can't remember. Aaron, if you're still here, hello, my friend. Where are you? You and Nico. Where's Nico? Where's Aaron? I know my buddy Chris. Chris couldn't make it because he's got plans tonight. So we'll catch him on the flip side.
I know he wanted to go off on this.
Oh, I know, man. Oh no, I saw your face. Yeah, I've been showing my face on live streams, so don't worry, it's safe here. I like showing my face in the live streams here on TikTok. So let's see. Yeah, I think we're just waiting on a few other people. I know my buddy Xanatos should be popping in. Aaron should be popping in. I think. I'm pretty sure they're coming. And Nico, he'll come in a couple minutes late. You know, he was that kid in high school. I feel like that. You know, he just slides in. You know, he's like, hey, it's all good, man. It's all chill. You know, I might be 15 minutes late, but it's all good. It's all good. I got a hall pass. We're good to go. The mystery is ruined. Well, okay. Well, I mean, here's the thing. So I felt like, you know, it's one of those things like if I ever met you guys, I'm in the link, but nothing's loading. Weird. Here, I'll post it again. That's weird. So it was kind of one of those things like if I ever met any of you guys like in real life or, you know, at a convention, so to speak, none of you guys would have known what I look like if I'm always in the helmet. Unless you follow me, of course, like on YouTube or Instagram, then yeah. And yes, we are talking about the Bad Batch. We are still doing Bad Batch review. Yes. We are on. We are live. Yeah, join us whenever you can. Never gonna give up. Never gonna. Oh wow. I always fall for those lyrics, man. But yeah, that's the reason why to answer your question. So I like to show my face in live streams, but the mystery still remains. You know, in the videos. So, yeah. Everyone says they're in the link, but I don't see anyone. Let me know if that works, Xanatos. You didn't have any trouble popping in, did you, Michael?
No, I didn't.
Okay, very good.
No, I just clicked on it and I could start hearing you through the headset clearly. I just sat back and just wait for you to pop me in.
Interesting. Yeah, I think everyone should be able to pop in here in a minute. I posted the link. So yeah, for those who are all my buddies from TikTok, if you are having an issue with the like old email or something, I posted the link in the chat, so you should be able to pop in that way. Either way. What's my opinion on cheese? It's great on top of everything else. You heard me right. Oh, by the way, Michael, so another idea that I have for you, I think that would be really fun. Maybe something we could talk more about, like for other streams, would be doing some more dino stuff. Okay. You know, I've been, I just got the T-Rex today for Camp Cretaceous, which I was very happy about. They're hard to find in stores, and there was only one. And I got it. I was very happy about myself. Yeah, and I asked my wife first, and she was like, "Yeah, it's fine. It's cool. You can get it. Go ahead." So I got the approval, man. It was great. It was really cool. So Xanatos, let's pop him in. There he is. What's good, man?
What's going on?
Good to see you, buddy. Welcome into the stream. I'm just here live on TikTok and YouTube chatting it up. I think we're just waiting on Aaron and Nico. They should be popping in here soon. Everybody give it up for my boy Xanatos, though. He's up here doing live streams. Over here doing live streams on TikTok. Let's go.
Funny you mentioned. I just went live on TikTok for the hell of it.
Hey, I love it, man. No, it really does make me smile to see that I know that was a big goal of yours that you were trying to reach recently. So that's awesome, dude. Congrats, major congrats. And I think you just did like a giveaway or something too, didn't you?
Yeah, I mailed it out today. I got the winner and everything.
Hey, let's go. Be sure to go follow my buddy Xanatos. He's doing some cool things. And Michael, he's on TikTok too. So everyone who comes onto the stream, I mean, literally everyone is from TikTok. So I definitely will be, sharing you guys' platforms so everyone can go check you out. Second face reveal. All right, so let me ask my viewers here on YouTube and then my friends that are here on TikTok. So for TikTok, this is just my opinion. I like showing my face in the live streams because I feel that it lets me connect better with people. And I think it's cool for people to be like, oh yeah, I know who that guy is underneath the helmet. Do you guys think that that's cool to do it that way and not show my face in the videos? Or do you think I took away from the mystery of DadaLorian?
I think the way you're doing is perfectly fine.
All right, good. My friends got my back.
I think you're all right with what you're doing. It kind of, especially since you already show your face on YouTube. I mean, why not?
Yeah, it was kind of one of those things. I was like, I go live on both platforms at the same time. Oh, you're getting the new link from YouTube? What? All right. Well, yeah, the link is in the chat, so just feel free to just grab it there, Nico. I got you, man.
The old link from the email just spins now, but the link in the chat was fine.
What? That's weird. So yeah, I guess anytime you guys, whatever. You guys can just come straight to the stream and just let me know when you're here in the chat, and then I'll pop you in. That works that way too. That way you don't have to keep like backtracking an old email. That works. That works. So we're just waiting on my buddy Nico and Aaron. Oh, there's Nico. Oh, he's ready. My boy is ready. Let's go. I'm trying to figure out, how do I do a Hunter impression? All right. Let's go break some stuff. Let's go break some stuff. Yeah, that's my best Wrecker impression.
Hello.
I'm sure Nico could do it better.
Oh, no.
Good to see you, buddy. That helmet makes me smile. It makes me very happy.
It's a nice helmet.
Yeah, man. I love it, dude. I think we're just waiting on Erin. She should be popping in here soon. But number one, again, guys, we're talking about Star Wars: The Bad Batch. So, there's going to be a lot of folks talking here on YouTube. For those of you who want to see and hear the conversation, if you want to pop in with us, you're more than welcome to join that live stream as well, or pop up in another browser. That way you can kind of see what the conversation is. Just in case I'm dull and, mute for a couple seconds, that's what's happening. So I'm live on YouTube as well. And if you guys want to ask questions, you're more than welcome to come over and join us, and we can pop you into the live for like a few minutes. If you want to ask any of my friends from TikTok, questions, or you want to chat about the Bad Batch as well, join us. We would be honored. So let's kick it off, man. We got a lot of questions that are written out for tonight's episode. And the title, well, it's Bad Batch Episode 6, Part 2 Finale, Kamino Lost. And number one, Chris isn't here with us tonight. He's got some other stuff going on for the evening. So, again, sorry, everyone. I kept, screwing up the time because I had so much going on this afternoon. I was like, okay, 12 should be good. Actually, 12's not good. Can we do 6 o'clock? And everyone was like, yeah, sure. Calm down, man. Drink some water. Breathe. You'll be fine. So thank you guys for being flexible, number one. But it all ended on Kamino, as Chris was saying. A lot of you guys called that too. But a lot of us were like, I feel like it's definitely going to end on Kamino. And it definitely did. In terms of that first season, we know that there's more to come. One thing I would like to add is that I definitely got Mission Impossible vibes. And by that, throughout this entire episode, they weren't fighting anyone. It was just kind of surviving and getting through an impossible situation of how do you survive, like everything that just happened from the previous episode. So I thought that was really crazy, but it was great at the same time. Now I want to lead us into questions, and we'll start with Nico. We'll go from bottom to top with folks who are in. So what was your first reaction, after watching the entire episode through? First reaction, give it to us.
I'd say my first reaction, I was like, wow. This is going to be way bigger than I thought it was going to be. Like,
Oh yeah.
in the Star Wars universe. I was like, I'm excited for more of this show.
Yeah, man. I feel that, and I can concur to that as well. Xanatos, man, what about you? What was your first reaction after watching the episode?
Relief, probably, because I was expecting a whole lot more pain, like a big gut punch of a cliffhanger or something, and it opened the door to many possibilities. So it was a very positive outcome instead of sad and pain.
Yeah, yep, for sure. I would agree with that as well. Michael, what about you, man? What was your first reaction after watching the episode entirely through?
I got two answers to that. One was a joke, the other one's serious.
Yeah.
The joke part was, I'm exhausted, I'm going to sleep. But for my actual reaction of the actual episode itself, I would definitely say that overall, it's kind of like what Xanatos was saying. It's a relief to know that we're not losing somebody that we care about.
Yeah.
And this might seem weird. I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't pain.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. Well, now that leads me to my next question. So, Nico, we'll start with you on this. So it's funny that Michael mentioned that, because the next question is, does the droid count as a death? Because, I mean, technically, they gave us a curveball where it was like, well, listen, I'm not going to somebody's going to take a loss. Somebody's going to have to sacrifice themselves in some way. And it was like slowly leading up to that. So, Nico, does the droid count as a death, or is that just like a dead battery?
Because in Rebels, when AP5 got shot in the chest, I thought he was done. And then he came back later. I was like, oh, well, he's here. I love him again.
Took him to a repair shop. He's good.
He's gonna be good.
Xanatos, does the droid count as a death in your eyes, man?
I mean, maybe if you count when someone goes and then gets resuscitated, but for him, it's just you plug him into an outlet and he's fine again.
Fair. Michael, what about you, man? Do you think does this satisfy your taste for, like, man, I want to feel a little bit of pain? Like, does this count as a death to you, or is this just like it's a low battery percentage? Is it like the iPhone? Like, hey, what's everyone's battery percentage at? Is it kind of one of those things?
For me, the thing was, I know the character was important in the Clone Wars, being the droid that took care of 5. Five's in top, I believe it was. I get that, and I get why the droid was important, but the fact that Crosshair brought him back up, and then where it could be saved, that's where it was like, okay, yep, there went the pain. It was kind of like that thing that a friend of mine and we like to joke about. Like, on how, like, we joke about it, we do it in a light way, but a lot of people don't like the fact that we joke about it. Yeah. Like in Rebels, whenever Ahsoka died to Vader, that everybody was like, "Oh man, we messed up. I rewind it real quick. We gotta pull her out of that." Yeah. It's kind of like the same thing whenever Crosshair pulled the droid.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of what a heartbreaking moment, but then you just rewind. We fixed it.
Yeah. And I want to touch on that here in just a minute too.
There went the pain.
Yeah. Aaron, just coming to the YouTube live, the stream there, and in the chat, I posted a link. Just click on that, and then that should bring you in. For some reason, the old link's not working. So maybe it's the update thing. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, if you come straight to my channel in the chat, click on the link that I posted in there, and then you should be good to go. Just use that link. So we'll do it that way from now on. Just come straight into the chat, and I'll post the link where you guys can just hop right in. Now, this is off tangent, but you mentioned something, Michael, that I've had many conversations about. And you two, yes, you two down there, Nico, you're talking to me. Wait, where am I to you guys? Are you guys below me? Or
yeah, you're like top left.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So maybe you guys are familiar with this too, but I've had other conversations specifically about the world between worlds, where technically, and you guys can research it. but I'm pretty sure there's a clip out there where Dave Filoni says that, technically Ahsoka, she never did die, because the way the world between worlds works, time is this one whole thing. So like that moment where we first seen where it looked like she died, that was our perception then. But then later on in the season of Rebels, it was kind of one of those things of, the way time works, she never really did die because Ezra always pulled her out. Time kind of, I guess time is just wonky when you think about it in the sense of Rebels, in that sense, and the world between worlds. I don't know if you guys have heard that, Xanatos. Can you back me up on this? Okay, you guys have heard of it. I was hearing crickets. Everyone was like, this guy's making stuff up. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. Dagnammit. All right. But no, when Michael mentioned that, I was like, wait, I was just having a conversation with someone about this. It was like, I don't know what we were talking about. I think it was about the Ahsoka book. And one of my buddies was kind of upset about, I really don't know, because I never read it, but there were some things in like season 7 that he didn't like, whatever, I guess, compared to the Ahsoka novel that they came out with. There were some things that were just a little bit different. And then that's when we got into the world between worlds. So anyway, going off into a tangent, let's let my girl Erin in. Boom. What's up, girl?
Hi.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Okay, good.
We're good this time. Sorry about the link. Apparently, there's just come straight here to the channel, and I'll post it in the chat so you guys can pop in that way. So the old one doesn't work apparently. I don't know.
Yeah.
But welcome. Good to see you, my friend.
Nice to see you too. Nice to see all of you guys. Hi.
Hello.
So let's get Erin caught up. Number one, Erin, we got a couple questions for you. So what was your first reaction to the season finale part 2? What was your first reaction?
My first reaction was, once again, I loved it. It felt very theatrical to me. There was a lot more, it seemed like, peril and turmoil and destruction in this episode than most others.
Yeah.
And I kind of wonder, I wonder why they didn't make this like one whole big up, 45-minute episode or something, rather like how they did the first episode. But instead they split it into 2. I guess it doesn't matter either way, but I was impressed. I liked it. It was definitely very theatrical to me. I didn't feel like I was watching like a kid's show. I felt like I was watching a movie, Yep. I would agree with that. And I know me and Michael, we talked about this last time, a few of us, but we were like, I think the runtime for the show really would really depict if there was going to be something tragic that would happen. You know what I mean? That was the first thing I checked.
Yeah.
I was like,
that's the first thing I checked.
Same.
I was like, hold up. I paused it. I was like, 25 minutes? Oh, we're good. let's keep this playing. Let me eat my cereal and keep watching. Yeah, we were good.
I was like, I'm making a podcast, so I don't care.
Yeah. Nobody's dying today. Who cares about a droid? We're good. And by the way, Michael, one of you guys, I don't know what you guys said about the droid earlier, but there was something I wanted to touch on with Omega, where I was like, as a parent, I would have been like, if you don't leave that droid alone, look, I know it's helped us out, but you're about to drown. Okay, you got a good heart, but we need to swim. That's really far. Okay, and we're not gonna swim all the way down there, so let the droid go. We'll buy you a new one. It's like an iPhone, right? I'm sure. We'll get you a new one, a Droid 0.3 or something. I don't know, but it was very sweet of her. That's Omega. She's gonna.
It shows Omega's character. She can't let somebody go.
Yeah, even if it's a droid, I love, but that's her character. I can understand that. Next question for you to get you caught up, Erin, is. Does the droid count as a death?
Aww. When I saw that the droid's battery was dying, I was like, of course. The droid has to die. Has to die. But I think it does matter, because I can remember K2SO from Rogue One. And I was like, oh my God, no! But so I say it does count.
Okay.
No
all
matter
the guys
how
here,
annoying they are.
Right. I mean, all the guys here were saying like, This was more like your phone battery is low, and all you got to do is just recharge the little guy, and then it'll be fine. So, but I feel like that was Dave Filoni's little tease at like a little bit of pain just to get the feels in there, but it's not. Yeah, there was no death, so hooray, we were all good to go there. Good. All right, so we got Aaron caught up. Next question for you guys is, what was your favorite part of this episode? If you can pick apart like one thing, and after you guys share, I'll share mine. But I want to start with let's start with you, Michael. We'll go from top to bottom. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part. Let's see. I'm not too sure. I'm trying to think about that. I guess if I had to choose one right now, I guess it would be whenever Crosshair was trying to step up as a leader, and it just seemed like everybody was just kind of fighting against one another at that point. Like whenever Tech was defending Crosshair, and then they had a little bit of a dispute. I'd say between that moment or at the end of the episode, whenever Hunter said, "Here's your chance that you gave us." I'd say it's one of those two. I'm not too sure because I liked that comedic aspect, but at the same time it was so serious between Tech and Crosshair.
Yeah. Versus
whenever Hunter was having that heartfelt moment with Crosshair. I can't really choose a favorite between those two.
I love both of those moments. I can get that. Xanatos, what about you, man? If you could pick apart like one of your favorite parts, what would be your favorite part? And before you share, everyone on TikTok as well, if you guys have seen The Bad Batch, let me know. We're talking about the finale part 2. So if you have a favorite part, in that episode, comment below. Let me know what was your favorite part of the episode, and I'll be sure to tell it here in the show. Xanatos, take it away, man.
My favorite part was when Tech told Crosshair, "Just because I understand you doesn't mean I agree with you." And
ooh, yeah.
That was that part also.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, it was I like that moment. It was I think it made, I think it gave a good moment for, Tech. But I mean, it also was shedding more light also on, I guess you could say, character development, with Crosshair, with, like he said, and, even Tech understands like this is just who this guy is, and it seems like everyone is now starting to kind of understand that, like the inhibitor chip had nothing to do with it. So
like they finally gave Tech something in that moment too, like after the entire season.
Yes.
Went from Tokyo Drift Tech to like this big philosophy saying. It's like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I thought so too. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Nico, what was if you could pick apart one of your favorite parts of the episode, what would it be?
I think it has to be the underwater tunnel scene.
Oh yeah. Is he frozen?
Oh yeah, he just got frozen.
Oh, Nico. He's got a nice smile though there.
Yeah, that's at least great. It's good. It's a good frozen picture.
I know my frozen pictures are usually like, it's they look terrible. All right, well, he'll come back in. Aaron, why don't you take it away for now while we're waiting on Nico? What was your favorite part of the episode?
Okay, so I kind of have two favorite parts. A favorite part of mine I liked was when Hunter was talking to Crosshair. There's a lot of good dialogue between them, and it was just like that was their fight scene. I feel like it was just like the constant banter back and forth between them. That was their fight.
Yeah.
And one of the things that he said was, even though we want different things, that doesn't mean that we have to be enemies. And I think Crosshair was kind of like, okay, still hurt, of course, but it was kind of like a moment for him to kind of ponder and think about. Also, I am somewhat of a dark side enthusiast, so I really did like the part, even though it was kind of sad, the very beginning when Admiral Rampart was just blowing up Kamino. Even though it was on fire and totally destroyed, he was still blowing its pieces and just standing there while that classic alarm was blaring.
Yeah.
And I feel like it just kind of showed like really how ruthless the Empire is. Like,
yeah.
I was like, ooh, I kind of like this.
You're sick.
Oh, Kamino.
Right. You know what it makes me think of was kind of like that moment in what was it, The Last Jedi, where Kylo Ren is like firing on Luke, and they're like, I'm pretty sure that's enough, man. And he's like, keep firing, keep shooting,
More, yeah.
Yeah. There's so many memes with that. So
right.
No, that was it's still the hardest part of that entire scene was just the clones, were the ones that technically destroyed their home, which was so poetic in a way. It was crazy.
Definitely.
Nico, you froze out, but you had a really cool smile.
I bet I did look cool.
Yeah, man, it was really cool. It was nice.
It was weird. Yeah. Like as soon as I froze, all I hear is. I was like, oh God, please, I might still be here.
Why don't you take it off, man, where we left off? What was your favorite part of the episode?
Yeah, the underwater tunnel scene, because it had a really nice sound cue when Omega went in, and I was like, ooh, I'm intrigued.
Oh.
And it was that bit of tension I felt the episode needed.
Yeah. Yep. Has everyone shared their favorite part of the episode?
Yes.
Everyone shared? Okay. Xanatos, you shared yours too, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. I just have to make sure. You guys know my brain, man. It like bounces around from here to TikTok to my child and Baby Shark in the background. This is my life, man. I think we have a guest that wants to join on. For those who want to ask questions, give us a few minutes. We're going to get through our main questions. So if you want to wait in the chat, I can always bring you guys in, and then I'll give you guys like a few little minute of a window to ask questions. So if you got questions for me and our other guests that are here, just have them ready when I bring you guys in, and then just hang tight for a second. We got a few more things to get through. It's me, your coworker. What? I don't know, man. My comments in TikTok. So I would have to say my favorite part of the episode. Oh man, what would I say is my favorite part? I think the fact that I like the way it left off, where I don't really, and I mean, I guess we'll talk more about that too, but I'm glad that there was no death, because again, I was kind of against it. I'm like, we don't really need that to push a story forward all the time. Right. Sometimes it just gets so old when you're just always killing everyone off. So I was happy about that, but then I did like that moment with Tech, where he's like, he totally understood, Crosshair, but he didn't agree with them either. And I thought that was just a good teachable, a moment as well. You can even go so far as to make memes out of that for the fandom. But that's another conversation. So, I think overall I really enjoyed how it all ended. I was satisfied with the finale in its entirety, and we'll talk more. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably touch more on that later, because I think that's one of the other questions. Is kind of like what to expect going forward. But I was satisfied with the ending. I think that was one of my favorite things. It left me with a good taste in my mouth. So our next question is, the kind of flip side of this previous question. What was your least favorite part of this episode? And we'll start with. We'll go from bottom to top this time. Nico, take it away, man. What if you could pick apart your least favorite moment of this episode? What would it be?
Least favorite moment. I don't know. This was a really well put together episode.
Yeah, it was.
Least favorite was that no one died. I expected
you wanted death? Wow.
Even at least the guy that blew up Kamino, I wanted him to die. Something. I needed it.
All right. Somebody asked me, am I a DadaLorian? Yeah, man. Who's this black guy? Who's this imposter? Yes, it's me, man. This is what I look like underneath the Beskar. It's definitely me. There's so many people that are so confused.
Wait, what?
Aaron, why don't you take it away? What was your least favorite part of the episode?
I don't know if I have a least favorite part.
I know, because you're always so positive.
I am. I'm a glass half full kind of girl. But
that's all right.
I will say, like, all the underwater stuff and like rooms are flooding and stuff. It gives me anxiety a little bit because
I can feel that. Yeah.
I'm like that's one of my fears is drowning, even though I know how to swim. So that's probably why I felt like it was really movie-like to me, because I'm like, okay, we gotta get out. The rooms are flooding. So I can't say that that was like something that I was like, oh my gosh, I can do without this.
Yeah.
But I still loved it though. So I don't know if I liked it all.
I feel you on the being kind of claustrophobic though with the water scene. Yeah. It's like shopping in Costco when you haven't eaten lunch. It's terrible. It's terrible, man. It's the best example I got. I don't know.
There you go.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Xanatos, man. What was your least favorite part?
So two that kind of went hand in hand, and this first part, I believe the Kiner brothers retweeted someone saying that for this episode, turn all the lights off, crank up the volume. Like they were suggesting that you watch it in pitch black. And I saw when that giant sea monster came and ate the tube. That was probably why, because I hated that. And it was I actually turned off all the lights and stuff. It's like one of my really irrational fears is a fictional sea monster being stuck in the middle of the ocean. Like that's not cool.
Yeah.
And then the second would probably be the constant dialogue with Crosshair just being stubborn and like just no, this is the way to do this. The good soldiers follow orders without my chip in. I'm still saying that line.
Yeah.
And
I actually found that to be oddly charming of his character.
Really? I was fully expecting him to get on the ship at the end, but it's like, okay, I'm going to rely on the Imperials to send a ship to this tiny platform. I'll just wait here.
Yeah.
I mean, I did say something like that last week, that he could very well go back to the Empire.
Get on the Marauder. I was like, just get on the Marauder. What are you gonna do? Stand here?
I feel that, man. I feel that. Michael, what about you? What was your least? You could pick apart like one thing that you would say like, this is my least favorite thing in this episode. What would it be?
I can't remember a single time in the entire episode Echo said a word.
You're right, man. Dude, like, I was going to mention this earlier. Yeah, go ahead.
At least they're not doubled up.
Yeah.
Do what?
Go ahead,
At least they're not doubled up.
Oh.
That's it. That's it.
Poor Echo.
Oh, go ahead, Xanatos. What were you going to say?
No, that's it. That's all I want to say is poor Echo. That's like the season.
No,
poor Echo.
It's so funny. I was going to mention this to Michael earlier. I was like, does anybody remember Echo? Was he even in the episode? Because my bro was like in the background. Like, did he say anything?
I was waiting for him to speak the whole episode.
I forgot him.
Yeah,
I already forgot him. Like, what the hell?
And that's why I was just kind of like, they did it to him again. They did it again.
In my life, Echo's probably in the back, like, you know what? They should have just killed me off in this episode. Come on, man. Like, for real. Like, I didn't get no lines, nothing. What is this?
Yeah.
Might as well just kill me off. Would have been more meaningful. So yeah, I think okay. So to go off of that, I would agree with that. That was probably one of my least favorite things. Yeah, your boy Echo, like, I don't even remember him in the episode, so I got to rewatch that. Like, I'm gonna rewatch. Yeah,
I'm gonna have to as well.
But I'm gonna do what Xanatos said: lights off, the sound up. I like that. That sounds really fun. So I'm gonna do that, and I would say my other least favorite thing, aside from that, was just I know Omega's heart for like trying to save the droid, but if it was my kid, I would be like, hey, just leave the toy in the water, okay? Because you're gonna drown. We gotta go.
Right. That's what Hunter was trying to do.
Because I was like, yeah, man. But I understood her character. Like, that's she was being kind. That's who she is. So I get it, but at the same time, I was a little like, come on, just keep swimming. So next question for you guys: will the Empire welcome Crosshair back? Michael, why don't we start off with you for this question?
Okay, now that's a hard one. It really depends, because we have to think about this. Like, does that Death Trooper that he was training stab him in the back?
Yeah. Yep.
Because the thing was, she didn't see what happened.
Yeah.
To her knowledge, he either went rogue or he was trying to fight his way out of there because he knew he would die.
Yeah.
And you can't tell, but going off how the Empire is, I don't think they're going to.
Yeah. You don't think they're going to welcome him back?
No.
Yeah.
In fact, if anything, I wouldn't be surprised if they just took him in as a war criminal, not a war criminal, a prisoner of war. I would not be surprised, because he's stranded there now completely on his own. Yeah. I'm sure he has some form of transmitter.
Yeah.
In order to try to get a hold of, but I don't think they're going to welcome him back, especially not as a commander.
Yeah. After all of you guys share, I'm going to share my thoughts on this question as well, because something came to mind. Don't let me forget. Xanatos, take it away, man. Do you think that the Empire will welcome... I was going to say, do you think they'll welcome Chris back? Who the hell is Chris? Will they welcome Crosshair back? What am I talking about? This is what happens when your child is doing laps right beside you. Like,
right. I think to a certain degree they will, but only so far as to, like, he comes back to his post or he gets demoted in some way, and then we see every character he interacts with treating him like garbage.
Yeah.
And he does that like brooding stare thing he keeps doing of like, oh, I should have gone onto the Marauder after all type of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's gonna like maybe spend several episodes regretting his decision and then having another chance at it.
Okay. I could see that. Absolutely.
I could too.
Aaron, what about you? Do you think in some capacity will the Empire welcome Crosshair back with open arms?
I agree with Xanatos. I'm thinking if they do accept him, it'll be like he needs... It won't be like it was before. I think he'll have to probably watch his back or possibly have regrets in returning, because it's just not going to be like what he is thinking it's going to be.
Yeah.
That's what I think. So,
for sure. Yeah, I think we kind of all get those vibes for sure.
Yeah.
Nico, what about you, man? Do you think the Empire will be like, yeah, come on back, buddy, we missed you. I got you some French toast and a nice warm blanket.
Needs a solo arc. We need a Crosshair solo arc.
Okay. So you think, I think that would be kind of cool to kind of see him like have gone rogue in a sense. You know, not with the Bad Batch, not with the Empire, but trying to figure out now who does he become. I think that would be interesting.
He's definitely going to try, though. He's definitely going to try.
Yeah.
May I say something on that one?
Yeah.
Sure.
He could easily become the better Aura Singh.
Maybe.
Easily if he tried. And keep in mind, Aura Singh is my favorite bounty hunter, so that's saying a lot for me to say that.
Yeah. if he takes the route of a bounty hunter, you know what I mean?
I know, I'm just saying, like, if he did, which I wouldn't. If he did, I wouldn't doubt it if he did.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be interesting to see what he does become if he doesn't like get, shot down at some point, But so what I'm going to share my thoughts on this. There is I'm a huge anime fan, so some of you guys may not know this, but I love anime. I got a couple, manga books, and there's one that I really, really love that's Star Wars, and it's the Legends of Luke Skywalker. I don't know if any of you guys have this, but if you love anime, you love manga, this book is everything you've ever wanted. It's amazing, and it literally, it's called the Legends of Luke Skywalker, and it's so cool because it's like maybe like 5 or 6 different stories in this book, and it tells like it really, like, if you guys knew like Luke Skywalker was that dude, if you didn't know that before, when you read this book you're like, oh, he's that dude, like, because you see like the perspective of people in the galaxy in different perspectives of like they didn't know if this guy was a human or if he was a droid, half human. You know, they've heard legends about him being a Jedi and all this other stuff. So to hear things from perspectives of folks in the galaxy is really interesting about Luke. So if you haven't read it, it's called Legends of Luke Skywalker. I'll post it in the chat maybe later if you guys want to check it out. But in one of the chapters, there's a point where Luke is like fighting the Empire, and one of like the Imperial officers ends up getting like damaged, and his crew leaves him behind. And Luke Skywalker, you know, being Luke Skywalker, he helps him, you know, and he you know, gets the guy like back to good health and whatnot. And the Imperial officer's like, you know, why are you helping me? And he's like, because it's the right thing to do. And he says, you know, kind of like, I hope that, you know, you would have that change in yourself to do the same thing for someone else. And then here's the thing, why I'm connecting it and telling you the story is because that Imperial officer, you know, he, you know, rings for the Empire. They come and pick him up, but they don't welcome this guy back with welcome arms. They're like, no, you're a traitor. They torture him. Like, what did you say? Did you tell anyone anything? Like, there's no way you could have just come back alive, you know, without, you know, giving any intel, being where you were. So they like torture this guy. And in the midst of all of that stuff that he experiences going back, you know, that's when he decides to like become a rebel, this random Imperial officer, you know. So thinking of like that moment coming from this book, it's like, you know, I don't see the Empire being very friendly, you know, for even if you worked for them and you had some kind of interaction with the enemy, now you're their enemy, you know, because either you're going to come back with the mission completed or you don't come back at all, because long live the Empire, you know. So that's when I think of Crosshair. Again, I agree with all of you. I don't think it's going to be a good thing for when he does, or if he tries to return back to the Empire. So we'll see what happens.
And like going off of that, like on how the episode ended, isn't her name Nala Tay?
Yeah,
Kamino?
Nala Say.
Yeah, Nala Say.
Thank you. Yep. Basically, I think she's gonna get the same basic treatment. Like, she's being welcomed in right now, but the second that she does something that they find useful, and they don't see any other use for her, it's done.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's what they're about to do to Crosshair. They're basically thinking that he's done his job. He trained one good Death Trooper who lived. You know, the only survivor, and they're like, okay, good for you. You got our one trooper. She can now deal with the rest of it. You're out.
I think Nala Say will definitely be around for a while, especially because I feel like there were hints of Kaminoans in the Mandalorian, especially with I forget the doctor's name, but he had like on his you know jacket, it was like So I feel like at some point, you know, maybe they're still, you know, lingering around in some capacity. I don't know. We'll see. Next question for you guys. I just read the question and then I already forgot. Okay, so where does the Bad Batch go from here? Nico, we'll start with you, man. Where does the Bad Batch go from here after, you know, this episode going into season 2?
I hope we see Sid again.
Oh yeah,
I think
Sid would be cool.
I think we might get a different like base of establishment, something more low key.
Yeah.
I hope towards the rebels. That's my hope. Towards the Rebel Empire, not Empire, what? Rebel fleet. Yeah. Help them out in some capacity.
Yeah. I can feel that. Aaron, what about you? Where does Clone Force 99, all these characters, really, where do they go from here?
My best guess would be back to Sid, at least initially. But then hopefully we, you know, get something more in depth within the next season, which comes out in 2022, right?
Yeah.
So we don't have that much long to wait, so that's nice. But hopefully they go back with Sid, maybe get some money or whatever they need. I'm sure, you know, I don't know what they're gonna do. Maybe they're gonna try to link up with Rex or something. But they definitely probably need Sid at least for a few episodes.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. They gotta bring her back at some point, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's funny.
Xanatos, what about you, man? Where does Bad Batch go from here?
What Nico was saying before about just being more low key, it just made me think they're gonna just become more and more like the Ninja Turtles, like
in the sewers eating pizza.
Yeah.
There we go.
But it feels like with season 2, I wouldn't even mind if they kept the same formula, but just did like the job episodes, and then just connected more and more of the dots that we already see have started.
Yeah,
I'd
be fine with that. Just like the first couple episodes are mellow, and then the third one it just hits you with something.
Okay, I could see that for sure. Absolutely.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I think that would be a fun, kind of structure for season 2. I wouldn't be disappointed with that. Michael, what about you, man? Where does Clone Force 99 go from here?
I'm with Aaron on this one. I feel like they're going to be showing a bit of Sid here and there. Yeah. But I feel like they're definitely going to be showing off Rex. They really don't have a choice but to. Yeah. Because going off of especially where everything is going, like with Gregor now being in the mix, and the fact that they still have to bring in Wolf, and with the hinting with Hauser.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to bring back Rex with the clones. And for me, this is something I'm hoping they don't do, but I could see them going the way as well. Yeah. I'm hoping they don't join up with Rex the whole way, because for me, I think Rex is a cool character, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But we had so much time with him during the Clone Wars and then during Rebels. It's kind of like another one of those Ahsoka things. Nothing against the character, but give us something different. Like, give us a new character so we don't get sick of them. Like the way they did Rex in this series was great. Like he appeared every so often, but every single time he came in, did he steal the episode?
No.
Kind of.
Well, I mean, sort of, but it wasn't too bad.
Exactly.
Very brief.
Yeah. Exactly. It wasn't overpowering because it's synergized. It wasn't like with Mandalorian when they brought in Ahsoka. Ahsoka practically stole the whole episode.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that. But I think that they're going to use Sid, and doing the jobs with her in order to try to give a few more filler episodes here and there. And I feel like they're going to be using those to try to tie in with future issues, like even with Crosshair. Like going off like what we were saying earlier, like with Crosshair potentially going rogue, maybe somebody trying to pull a bounty on him, and then Sid gets that bounty and gives it to them and says, y'all might want to do this. This is pretty important.
Yeah.
So then they go to get Crosshair, and that might be how Crosshair ends up coming back, if he comes back.
Yeah. I think that would be really cool too, man. I mean, touching on some of what you guys are all saying, I think to share my thoughts on, I think where they could potentially go. I think, in this first season, we really saw the rise of the Empire and kind of the extraction of clones, and then bringing in the TK troopers. So we got to see I think that's been a long-awaited. That's been a long question throughout the fandom, and now we're actually getting that answer in canon. So I think in this first season, that's what we got. But I feel like for the second season, I think part of it could be the flip side of seeing the rebellion, and kind of seeing Mon Mothma and, Leia Organa. I mean, I don't know. You probably wouldn't see Leia, depending on if they do a time jump. They could potentially see Leia.
If they see Leia,
make an appearance. Yeah, she'd be really young. She'd be very young.
Yeah,
she'd still be a baby.
But yeah, I would love to see kind of the flip side of that. So kind of seeing some more of folks in the Rebel Alliance.
The other side. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be really cool. And another piece to that would be, I mean, I don't know if a time jump is necessary. We could just pick up right where we left off. But I don't know. I think there would be something interesting about, and maybe that's more like third season, fourth season, where you have more of a time jump to where, because I mean, I don't think we necessarily need that.
If it goes that far.
Yeah, which I kind of hope that, I mean, it's really cool that we have another animated, Star Wars, series. So if it does go that far, I think some point down the road, a time jump of some sort gradually would be kind of cool to see. Next question for you guys would be, were you guys satisfied with the part 2 finale? Like, holistically, were you guys happy with it? Nico, we'll start with you since you came back. Oh, we can't hear you, son of a dog.
Hello, I am here.
Oh, there you are. There you are.
Yes. We said, was I satisfied holistically?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I love this. Like, overall, as a season of a Star Wars show, this is really good. It's a really good season. Had some nice callbacks to other stuff.
Yeah.
And it really had that, like, I didn't expect to love this group as much as I did. And I was, like, terrified by episode 16 when the first week I was like, oh, Wrecker is going to go crazy with his ship and die and take out Hunter. And
man.
Now I care too much to make theories like that.
No.
We've grown attached to them. I would agree with that. Aaron, what about you? Were you satisfied with this episode?
Absolutely. I was very pleased. I'm glad nobody died. You got a little taste of sadness with the droid AZ. So if you wanted to feel sad, there was that.
Yeah.
I thought it ended really well. And now that, especially since we all know that there's going to be a season 2, it ended just like no cliffhangers, just kind of like, you're satisfied. You're like, okay, I can wait now.
Yeah. I can see my boy Michael. So he is so salty right now about Echo. I can just feel it in your heart, man. He's like, if I could change anything, they did my boy wrong. They did my boy wrong.
They did. They did Echo dirty.
Xanatos, man, were you satisfied with this episode? Anything that you would want to change?
I don't think I'd want to change any of it. I mean, I was worried the whole time because we were expecting very, very tragic things to happen, and it didn't. It rounded out everything nicely. It didn't leave any sort of major cliffhanger that we're all going to be annoyed for a year waiting for.
Right.
So, like, we're just going to basically ride out the year and then enjoy more Bad Batch in 2022.
Yeah. Yep. Agreed, man. I'll share my thoughts in a minute after everyone shared. Michael, what about you, man? Were you satisfied? I could probably pick apart one thing you would probably want to change, but overall, were you satisfied?
Okay, with the whole season as a whole, I would personally say that, I have not seen Star Wars Resistance, so I can't say every animated show, but I would definitely say it is most likely my least favorite between Clone Wars Rebels and Bad Batch. It's mostly my least favorite. Yeah. But that's mainly just because one season versus 7 versus 4.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
it needs a little more time for sure.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I
would
definitely would say it was very entertaining. And honestly, before going into it, I was very skeptical and I had no expectations.
Yeah.
The only reason because for me, I watched season 7 of the Clone Wars, and I was thinking, you're really going to give them an entire series? They had, 4 episodes, and you're going to give them a whole series? Seriously?
Yeah.
And that was my first thought. Just, okay, now that seems overly excessive. Yeah. But I watched it, I'm like, okay, they actually made it work. And because my nephews, they were swearing up and down to me one of the best shows ever from Star Wars. I wouldn't say it's the best by any means.
Yeah,
but granted, it's only been one season.
But it's damn sure entertaining. It's definitely
100%. 100%. But the only thing that I would personally change that I could go into detail about was the way they did Echo. And the only reason because of that, because I've made this comment before on multiple channels.
Yep.
They really did Echo dirty practically the whole season.
Yeah.
The only time you really ever got to really see his character was whenever they were saving Gregor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I feel like they missed a lot of opportunities. For example, like whenever they were saving, forgive me, I can't remember the Rancor's name, the one that Jabba ends up getting. I feel like they really could have used Echo there, because going off of season 7 of the Clone Wars, Rex was even saying that he and Echo made tons of battle plans together.
Yeah.
How would it have been
a good opportunity to?
Yeah, it would have been a great opportunity to be using those. It'd be a great way of being of a tie-in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be great to use stuff like that. I hope they use it in season 2, because Echo, he has a lot more to offer than what they really gave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that, man.
I agree. I wonder if they did that because we've seen Echo before, and in Clone Wars a little bit. Yeah. But we were just getting to know. I can't think of anything else as to why they would just.
Yeah, but the big thing is
sideline
he's a completely new character now. He's not the
Right.
same.
Yeah.
True.
He's not the same.
True.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
to
Hopefully
me,
they'll do more with them, and I'm hoping that they'll do more with them in season 2.
yeah, I'm
sure
hoping
they
so
will.
too. Because see, like you already know, Echo's my favorite clone, but that's not exclusively why I am
Right.
saying that he should have gotten more. I'm just being serious. It's kind of like with Tech. I kind of wish that Tech had a bit more, but the way they did Tech during the last episode, I think, made up for a lot of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with
For
that.
sure.
Let me
Because-
answer. Oh yeah, go ahead.
That's the main reason why I wasn't throwing Tech into all this, because Wrecker, he had a good arc. Crosshair, he was the arc.
Yeah, he really was.
Yeah.
If you think about it. Yeah.
Hunter, like you saw his growth throughout the episode, especially with Omega helping.
Yeah.
Omega, we're gonna
Right.
see more of her in the second season, so we don't have. That's nothing to worry about.
Yeah.
But
Same
Echo
with
and
Wrecker,
but yeah, Tech and Echo, they were the only two that really didn't get that much.
Yeah.
But
And I'm sure they'll probably utilize them better, and probably in different ways in season 3. Let me answer a couple questions from TikTok that were asked a couple minutes ago. Someone asked me, how much does the Mandalorian costume cost? It's weird. I really can't give an answer to mine. I'm sure, Aaron, you're probably the same way. Or a lot of you guys who are cosplayers, because it's like I make a lot of the stuff that I have, and then especially for Mando, it's like literally so many pieces that were kind of brought together to make the entire armor what it is. So
Right.
I mean, the helmet, the shoulder pads, and like the pieces on the gloves, that was all 3D printed by a friend of mine. But then like I still had to do the sanding, the painting, I had to put in my own visor, and then everything else like the jetpack and gauntlets, like I had to make all of that stuff. So I mean, yeah, dude, I can't even think of it's hard to put a price on it because I did a lot of custom work. Are you DadaLorian? Yes. Yeah, people think I'm like some dude who just like took over DadaLorian's TikTok. That's next week. I got a whole bunch of dudes and girls taking over my TikTok page.
Yeah.
But I am DadaLorian. I swear. I love your videos. Thanks, man. Thanks. So I think that's pretty much all the questions. Overall, I really enjoyed the Bad Batch in its entirety. I think for a first season, this was pretty badass. I think it was a really great season. Couple other things for you guys. So going forward, we have in September Star Wars Visions. So, our group here will all be connecting for that. We'll have to look at the dates as far as when they're coming out. I think it may be a Friday thing. I don't know if any of you guys know the dates.
I think it's
But-
all at once this time, though.
That's right. Yeah. So everybody watch it all at once. And,
Not probably.
I'll do my best at least.
yeah, we'll do a collective.
I'll be doing that either way.
Yeah. Yep,
Right.
exactly. And then our group will come together and we'll of course geek out and talk about it. Other than that, we also have Disney Gallery The Mandalorian on the 25th of this month. So for those of you guys who've been wanting more Mandalorian stuff, if you're itching for it like I am, then we get that episode where they're talking about Luke Skywalker in the season 2 finale of The Mandalorian. So we kind of get to see behind the scenes stuff. So our group will connect for that as well. Aside from that, we also have the Book of Boba Fett that comes out in December. So that's going to be great. There's a lot to look forward to, and especially with our group that will be, reviewing. And I also want to throw this out there. I don't think the date is to be determined, but I've talked about it before. It's Zack Snyder's Star Wars movie. It's called Rebel Moon. So the funny story behind it is Zack Snyder years ago, he pitched a Star Wars movie to Disney Lucasfilm, but they shot it down because it was during, I think this was back in like 2012 or 2016. He was going to do a Star Wars movie, but they, didn't want to go forth with it because Disney was buying out Lucasfilm during that time. So, the idea got scrapped, but that movie is coming to Netflix, and the title is called Rebel Moon. So you have to do your research on if he's got a listing for when it's coming out. I know a few weeks ago it was announced. So I would love for our group to watch it, and then we'll come back and talk about it because I really want to see what a Zack Snyder. I know I'm just envisioning slow motion explosions. I'm getting those vibes. But I think it would be really interesting to see what he would have done, with the Star Wars movie, and at least we get to see partially what that idea is on Netflix. Again, the title is called Rebel Moon, so keep your eyes open for that. And we'll chat about it here on the channel. Other than that, I keep talking about this here on TikTok, mainly here, but then, I guess for YouTube as well. DadaLorian will return. So starting next week, I will be taking a bit of a hiatus since we're going to be moving into our house. For those who have already reached out to, the best way to send me your videos is just through email. Email is great. Email is fantastic. Email tastes good. So just send me your videos in email. It works so much easier because I can just schedule it on TikTok. It's really fun. And don't worry about sending if you can't do 20, 30 videos. I'm not asking for you guys to do that. Whatever you can, just make sure it's Star Wars content, and stuff that's going to be really fun. And I want it to be a space where hey, I can have a place where some of my friends can kind of show off your stuff, and you can other new people can kind of see what you guys do as well, which I think will be really fun. So email, I think, would be the best way to do that. Everyone who have I reached out to, so yeah, just shoot me your videos that way. And I would say if you want to do it on the 19th, 18th to 19th, you guys want to shoot some over then, that's fine. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Anything else that I'm missing? Anyone else had any last words about the Bad Batch, Star Wars, anything? Nothing?
I don't think so.
Crickets. All right, guys. I think that's pretty much it. So I'm going to go ahead and end here on TikTok. You guys have been great. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Link is in the description. And we are live pretty much every Friday talking about the Bad Batch. But this will be the last Friday until next year. Holy crap, that's crazy. But we have plenty of other things that are coming for Star Wars where our group will be getting together and talking about it. So stay tuned. Thanks, guys, so much for watching. And I'm going to go ahead and end here on the YouTube as well. Everyone here in the chat, thank you guys for hanging out with us. There's the child in me that wants to comment on this. There's someone in the chat called D's Nuts. I just wanted to pop that out. Everyone asked for shout outs, but I'm shouting that guy out because, your name just made me laugh and chuckle on the inside. So anyway, you guys have been great. Thanks so much for hanging out with us. Be sure to follow all of my friends here on TikTok. Damn, why don't I do this? I'm going to share you guys' TikTok pages. Because why not?
Also,
Sure.
Shout out to Aaron and Nico for joining my live and saying hello. Sorry, I couldn't really.
No, it's okay. I was like, hi.
We got Aaron. Aaron, is it just? Oh yeah, yours always pops up. There it is. Can you guys see the screen?
Yeah.
So that's Aaron. Be sure to follow her. You know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to be smart. I can just copy her link here. I'm tech savvy. I've become more tech savy, guys.
Look at you.
It's great. So there you go. There you go. Go follow Erin. She's awesome. She does a lot of not just Star Wars stuff. I mean, she does a lot of Marvel and even some Greek mythology. She's just pretty much a badass. So if you want some fun, you want to have a fun time on TikTok, go follow her. I don't know what you're doing.
Thank you.
Who else we got? Oh yeah, where's my boy? Xanatos.
Xanatos.
Did I spell your name right? 1138. Right? There he is. Boom, we're gonna pop him in. My boy Xanatos over here with the Darth Revan helmet, looking all slick and evil and dope. That's what I'm talking about, dude. So go follow Xanatos. Xanatos is also gonna be helping me out. Both him, Aaron. I know Nico, with the crazy lightsaber guy. We're gonna get to him in just a minute. Yes. So make sure you follow Aaron and Xanatos. I'm posting all this stuff here in the chat so you guys can see it clearly with your faces. And then where's Nico at? There he is. Nico Skywalker. Be sure to follow this crazy guy. Disney, please hire this man.
Hire him already. Hire Nico.
I'm tired of seeing his videos talking about Disney hiring me. Just hire him already.
Ocean Spray comments.
He deserves it. He deserves it. No, I love. I've learned. It's funny, like watching your videos, man. I've learned some things about like lightsaber spinning. So
yes.
And then I also got my boy Michael. Michael, tell me I always forget your name on TikTok. What's your name on there?
Malgus111.
Malgus111.
I don't really post that often, but after I get my Echo cosplay, then I'm going to be posting.
Oh,
more.
There he is. There he is with the slick hair, the beard. Dude, you know what you should do? This is funny. I just thought about it. You should like do a thing of like, if you ever went to Celebration, I'm talking about like young George Lucas. Like when he was like young. I think you could pull it off. Like, imagine you could be the daddy-o of Star Wars. Like, that's like I'm telling you, man. I see it. Like a young George Lucas when he was very young, coming out. You know what I'm saying? Have the plaid shirt on.
Hey,
you know, the jeans. I'm telling you, man. I can see it. I can see it. He's like, damn.
I'm gonna have to follow you. I don't think I followed you.
Yeah, follow my boy Malgus. Be sure to follow him. And yeah, man, thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's a big week for us. So, you know, we're moving into the house. So I will be absent. Yeah, thank you. Setting up the office, getting everything moved in. So it's going to be a crazy, exciting week. But the channel will be left in good hands. I got a lot of fun people who are helping out and taking over. So it is going to be really, really fun, and I can't wait. So that's pretty much it, guys. Please go follow everyone here, and we will see you for the next live stream. Bye, guys.